Okay, let's pick back up here. Before I go any further, what I forgot to do was is show you how to sort the out of state or out of area for your mailing list, which can be very important as far as how you want to break down your mailings. I like to initially, when I buy a list, is do the out of state people first, owners first, and go from there. So what you'll do, you select on the mailing state is what you want to do first. You highlight it here, and then you go to, I'm sorry, sort and filter, and then you do, depending on your state. My stuff. This particular list is in Alabama, so that's the first letter in the alphabet. So I would do from Z to A. It really doesn't matter. You'll be able to pick out your state from everyone else. So here we go. So you'll have quite a few here, probably maybe about 37 of them. Okay, so but on top of that, so what I'll do is even when I go down to the ones that are in Alabama, I'll start to look for the cities outside of my target city first before I go into the actual owners that live in the city. Now, some of these will be surrounding areas still, close to the city or suburbs, but that's what I'll do first after I target the actual out-of-state owners. And so I just wanted to share that with you. So let me go ahead and save that because that's the way I like to keep my list. And I actually I had trouble finding, I didn't save it where I should have saved it. So let me make sure I put it in the right place. So there we go. Boom. Okay. All right, now so it's now scrubbed the way I want it, and it's saved the way as far as out of state first, then the actual in state, and then separate from out of the city. Okay, all right, so let's select an address here. So I select that address and hit copy over here. Go back to the internet, do search, put in the zip code. Boom, there we go. So now I'll start to open these tabs up and let them populate. HomeSnap doesn't do anything. I really like that in there, but it doesn't do anything in that market. But I said it, Zillow is normally enough here. So just give these a moment to populate here. I'm going to show you a couple of, while this is doing that, well, I'll go step by step here. I won't get ahead of it. I'll just wait till these populate. Just give it a second. Okay, boom. All right, this property sold for $250 back in March of 2014. This estimate is $221 here. It won't make the list. Too recent of a sale, and this estimate is too close to the price. Now, it really is not that big of a deal that it's that recent, but these two numbers are too close to each other. Matter of fact, this is more than that, so it's really not it. But if this was 100,000 and this number was 221. Then it'll probably make the list because there's a lot of equity still there. Okay, so, but it doesn't make the list. So let's go back here, do another one. Boom. All right. So here we go. Let me open up. See if we see anything else here. Like I said, Homes is good, Realtor.com is good also, but I generally just go with Zillow, and it normally gives the recent sales history, or if there is any. Now that's going to vary by the county that you're dealing with and how much information they provide, but that's Trulia's website there. And I think it recently sold here. It doesn't give a amount. I know it'll probably give it here on Zillow. Yep, it sold for $155 back in May of last year, and its estimate is $184. That's not always accurate, but it's something to go by. So it won't make the list. Not enough equity there. So let's go to another. I'm glad we're seeing these, and then we'll get to one that may make sense here. Okay, so boom. Copy. Wait a minute, I did that wrong. Go back here. Copy, then paste. So There we go. Open link. So Zillow. See, Trulia. Alright. Delete these two here. Alright, so what we got? Alright, this one sold recently also. Its estimate is 176. That's not enough equity. 50 grand is not enough equity. Let me see what Trulia is saying is valued at. It's saying 124, which was the recent sale amount. It's not giving a value. That's fine. But that's not enough equity there to do what I like to do. Let me see if Homes pulls up a value if it's here. It's not listed there. So Realtor.com, let's see if it gives a value. I'm taking you through the process that I use to determine if I'm going to mail something or not. So Zillow gives a value. Realtor gives a value of 169, and Zillow gives a value of 176. So those are close to each other. So you say 170, you say 176, you say 169. Any of those numbers work. So it's sold for 124. That's not enough equity. It's just not. 50 grand. It can't need any repairs. It would probably be okay if it don't need any repairs. I mean none. Now it looks good here over on the picture, but to sell at that price, it's probably going to need updating. That flooring may not work. You know what I'm saying? Just because, just from the picture, it's just not going to work to command the price that's needed. I don't know. But again, if it doesn't need any repair, that number will make it work. But it's just a formula, but this is not what the video is about. It's about getting your phone ringing here. So let's close these out here. The next one, if it doesn't work, I'll just go ahead and take you through the rest of the process. But let me see here. Copy that. Let me see. All right. So that's Realtor. That is Zillow. What I'm doing is right-clicking on these links, and I can open up a different window. So I just don't have to keep going back and forth, back and forth. Okay, that's the old one there. So we're waiting from for the sites to populate here. I got so many windows, though, it just slows my laptop down quite a bit, because I got a lot of things I want to show you here. So it slows it down. All right. So estimated value, that's 144. That was on Realtor.com. So on Zillow, it says 255. See how that huge discrepancy? But the property recently sold for 229. So whereas Realtor is probably wrong here, 144, Zillow is more likely right, because it sold just not even 2 years ago for 229. All right, so, but assuming this property wouldn't work because it recently sold and it's too close to the property value, but assuming this property works, so my next step would be, the way I do it is sort of keep track of what I've already looked at, because sometimes you'll go back through these lists over time. And so what I'll do is I'll bold, then I'll turn red. So the next thing I would do here is go here and copy the name. And then I would go over here to my other site, which is Avery.com. These are for your labels for your mailers. It'll make a lot more sense here in a second. But so I'm at Avery.com, and I'm already probably logged in. Here I am. So hit design, and then print. The actual labels that I use for the folders that the mailers that I'm going to recommend is 59. The code is 5912. So I hit that. All right, so I'm going to use a blank, which is the very first one here. I'm going to select that, and then I'm going to hit next over here. All right, so that's the way the labels are set up. When you buy them, they're 2 per page, because they're 5.5 by 8.5, I think. So what it is edit all, you can edit one. So we're going to start with editing all. So normally I may do 10, 12, 20 in a day or whatever. So we're just going to do a couple of here. So that's 3 sheets, so that's times 2, that's 6. All right, so you hit text. All right, so here we go. Ty Taylor. Here's my return address. 78 Montgomery Highway, Suite 104. Seven, Birmingham, Alabama, 35216. All right. Then I'm gonna hit bold. I'm gonna do 30. Move this down a little bit so it'll be a little bit more centered. All right. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add my little branding tool for my name here, which you can become an affiliate if you want. Just contact me on it if you're not already. And hit boom. And then I like to do this particular font here. It's Endurance Pro Black. And I'm going to increase to 40. Change to red. You can leave black, but I changed to red. Then boom. All right, the other thing, now this is editing all of them at once because I have edit all versus edit one. All right, so the next thing here, I'm gonna add another text tool. So I'll drag that down, hit mail to, mail to. All right, then I'll put name here, street. Hope I don't run out of time here. I only have 15 minutes on these. The screen capture service I'm using. So I'll hit bold, and then I'll change the font to 30. Then I'll center that. So boom. So now I go back here. All right. I have her name. Copy. Go here. Boom. And then the street address, copy. Boom. You won't have to keep doing this. It's an easier way to do this once I get one populated. Then Plano, Texas, zip is 75093. So let me see, Texas. So what is it? 75093. All right, let me scroll down. I want to push this back up. I have to delete some space here for that to stay. All right, boom. All right, so now once I have one done, what I can do is when I want to do others is that I will go to well, I got ahead of myself here, but matter of fact, let me just go well, I got ahead of myself here, but let me go back. Okay, all right, let me put this just for the sake of getting this video going. I'm just going to do this 123 Main Street. You know what, I'm gonna have to pick this video back up again, so I'll start back here and I'll do it the right way. So I'll do one more video here, so I'll be back shortly.